Anambra dismantles Obi's campaign billboards. Labour Party kicks. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us once again on the channel. We'd like to say a very big welcome to you all. If you are joining us for the very first time, please do well to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Now, to all of our existing subscribers, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on our posts as they come your way. Thank you and God bless you. On today's report, the Anambra state government has dismantled the campaign billboard belonging to Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party. And we see that the Labour Party has kicked against that. Well, we're going to go into the details of the report now. The Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency has dismantled the campaign billboard of the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi. Obi's massive billboard, located at the Nnamdi Azikiwe University temporary site flyover, was pulled down on Saturday alongside that of the party's candidate for the Anambra Central Senatorial District in the February elections, Chief Victor Ume. Now, in August 2022, the Anambra state government placed a public announcement directing presidential candidates to pay the sum of 10 million naira, senatorial candidates to pay 7 million naira, House of Representative candidates to pay 5 million naira, and State House of Assembly candidates to pay 1 million naira as campaign fees before mounting any billboard or poster. Now, reactions have continued to trail the development as stakeholders and indigents have insisted that their action had a political undertone, while it was alleged that the action was ordered by the state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo. Now, speaking on the development on Sunday, the managing director of ANSAA, Mr. Tony Ujubuonu, pointed out that contrary to insinuations, the pulling down of the billboards had no political reasons, but that the affected candidates did not comply with the laid down procedures. He said the action had nothing to do with Soludo, explaining that the exercise was carried out after several efforts, phone calls, and entreaties to the affected candidates for them to pay for the advert, which proved abortive. He said, in August 2022, the ANSAA sent out a letter to all the political parties in Anambra to obtain political campaign permits, which would enable them to enjoy campaigns around the state and access to rent available government outdoor media assets and public spaces. Also in October, the agency sent out another letter to the candidates reminding them of the need to obtain the permit before commencing enforcement in November 2022. The ANSAA ran a 1-week sensitization paid advert in the media in case someone missed the earlier formally communicated information. Now, many of the political parties and their candidates responded, including a good chunk of candidates of the ruling party in the state. But sadly, no payment was made by the Labour Party candidates, both at the national and state house of assembly levels. Now, several phone calls and entreaties were made to them through their media managers, but they ignored these. They have had several campaigns in the state without permits and have their campaign materials everywhere without permits. It is only fair that all politicians should be treated equally. Equally, any political party candidate affected knows that either they are yet to pay or are yet to complete their payment of the political campaign permit. We hope this is not a case of entitlement mentality or a brazen decision to disobey the Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency. Once again, the ANSAA will not allow itself to be drawn into any partisan politics, but will continue to serve in the Anambra to the best of her ability. Ume, in his reactions, described the development as undemocratic and unconscionable, while threatening legal action against the state government if the billboards were not restored anytime soon. He said that the state government had no power in any extant law to regulate electoral processes, stressing that it was the sole responsibility of the Independent National Electoral Commission to do so. He explained that he had paid about 4 million naira to ease advertising agencies for the billboards, which had also paid to the ANSAA the required fees for outdoor adverts. He said there is nothing like campaign fees under the electoral law. No state government has a right to impose any fee on any candidate before he can campaign. There is no such law in Nigeria and no such law either in Anambra State passed by the State House of Assembly. If the governor makes an executive order of humongous fees of 10 million naira, 7 million naira, etc., before one could campaign in the state, then that's against democracy. You can't prevent somebody from campaigning with arbitrary fees. It is INEC that sets rules for campaigns, not state government. The state government doesn't conduct elections. You can't tax a candidate of a political party to pay a state government before it can campaign. No other state does that except Soludo State. Who did Soludo pay campaign fees to in 2021 when he contested for governorship? We are considering legal action. I have told the advertising agent to write to the state government to restore the billboard because it was a contract signed with them and I paid them fully and they paid the ANSAA. Why should Peter Obi pay 10 million naira to Soludo before he could campaign in Anambra when Ume is paying 7 million naira? There should be nothing on the way of any candidate to campaign to look for votes under the electoral law. Well, that is it on the details of today's report. Until we come your way next time with more news happenings, please do well to stay safe. Bye-bye.